This is exactly how you play this matchup. Welcome everyone to the next game of the stream. We are going to have Fire playing as the Goths versus Darknoob playing as Portuguese. And this is going to be played on Golden Pit. So starting with Fire Civilization, the Goths. As of the latest patch, they are going to have 33%, 35% cheaper infantry units starting in the Dark Age as opposed to before, where they started only in the Fuel Age. They will also have 1 bonus damage against buildings, the infantry units, and they will have 5 bonus damage against boars with villagers, and the hunters are going to be able to carry 15 extra resources per trip. We also have 10 higher maximum population capacity for them, so they can go out to 210. And for the team bonus, we have 20% faster working barracks. Darknoob, on the other hand, playing as Portuguese, he's going to have what is it? A 15% flat discount on gold cost for all units and 10% extra HP on warships. They also get access to F1Re, which got buffed in the latest patch. They produce, I think, twice as much wood as before per second. They produce a little bit more food and gold and stone as well, but I think it was predominantly wood. The wood income that got kind of buffed. For the team bonus, Portuguese are going to have free cartography. There we go. For map generation, on the other hand, Fire's golds are going to be 1 on the back and 1 forward. The stones are going to be 1 on the back and 1 to the side. Darknoob, on the other hand, is going to have 1 both golds forward. He's going to have the main stone towards the northeast, and the secondary stone is going to be... where is it? Ah, kind of far away though. All the way to the west. If he tries to use the wall lines to secure his base, he's going to be securing 1 gold for sure. He should be able to secure 1 stone as well, which is probably everything he's going to need until the Castle Age. While Fire, on the other hand, if he uses the wool line to secure his base, he's probably going to be able to secure the stone over here. I guess if he goes for walls from here towards the edge of the map, he's going to be securing this and the wool line too. But if he wants to secure these resources, he's going to have to go for walls from here to here and from here to here and towards the edge of the map. Now Goths and Vietnamese have been buffed. I guess Portuguese are next in line for a land boost. Over Tatars. Even take Portuguese over Italians. Okay, Tatars and Portuguese. Italians need a nerf on water and a boost on land, in my opinion. I don't know, I feel like Italians are alright on water. Because they get nerfed on water, it's going to be Vikings being overpowered on water. Like right now I feel like Italians, Malay, Vikings are viable options. Just like Portuguese, just like Persians and Japanese are valid alternatives on hybrid maps. Need to keep in mind as well that they need to be playable on a team game setting as well. Good stuff. Now Fire is going to be in the dark. Does that mean that he's still going to try to go for a fast castle? I don't think that was his plan anyway. But he's certainly not getting the barracks up to start spamming militias. As for army composition, we are going to have very nice infantry for Goths. They are not going to be fully upgraded as they are going to be lacking plate mail armor, but they are going to have very high pierce armor huskars. They are going to have very cheap militia line units and spear line units. Besides that, not really a whole lot else. They have very lackluster archery, very lackluster cavalry as well. Siege, not even a chance. Monks, extremely bad. It's infantry or infantry if you're going for Goths. Darknoob, on the other hand, he's going to have fully upgraded champions. Actually, it's not going to be fully upgraded. They are not going to have squires. Yeah, yeah, Portuguese are one of the 2 only civilizations not to get squires, I think. 2 or 3 civilizations not to get squires, together with Celts, and I cannot recall the other one. In any case, infantry is still going to be a little bit better, even if it's going to be slower than the God infantry. You're going to be able to get plate mail armor, which the Goths don't get. We also have very nice archery, as Portuguese are going to get fully upgraded arbalisters. And then quite a decent cavalry. It's actually very nice. You get bloodlines, you get husbandry, get plate barding armor, blast furnace too. Darknoob's gonna be going for a fast castle while Fire's going for a regular fuel each time. What is he going to do though? That is a question. He's on 20 villagers? Oh, he's going to go for scouts. Damn. Let's see. Yeah, the scouts, Magyars. Don't know, you learn every day. There we go, thank you, Magyars. Couldn't quite recall the other one. Fully upgraded discounted cavalry, yeah. On the 15% gold discount on all the units is going to be just so freaking strong. So I feel like Goths are going to be fine. They're going to be good if they can get to the late game. But it's going to be very hard for Fire to get there, as Darknoob's gold discount is going to make it much easier for the red player to push. It's going to be making it super difficult for Fire to get to the late game comfortably anyway. And Fire Scouts, of course, not really going to be able to do anything, as Darknoob's already going to be completely walled. Got the siege is just fine? I don't know, I don't really like it. On the one hand, Wars Bombards, on the other, Hand Infantry. You mean Hand Cannoneer? That is good, yeah, the Goths do get it. Let me take a look at this because I am kind of confused right now. They don't get siege engineers. They don't get siege engineers, they don't get siege round, they don't get siege onager. I don't like the God siege too much, to be honest. They only get bombard cannon and heavy scorpion. It's in the context of their siege. Well, yeah, against Portuguese, but Portuguese are going to have... They're going to have arquebus. Portuguese are a gunpowder civilization, so they do get siege engineers, they get arquebus. Their bombard cannon are going to be much better than the God bombard cannons. Only semi-important thing, you miss a siege ram. I don't know, I like the Portuguese siege here a little bit better. I'm liking their infantry as well better, but it's of course going to be much cheaper for Fire in that regard. And that scout, fortunately, Fire was smart enough not to overinvest over here. It's very easy to do, and that is one of the things that we see pro players do differently than, I don't know, like 2K players or 1900 players in DE, I guess. Like, it's very easy to overcommit. He went for the stable, he could have gone for like 3-4 scouts with it. He only went for 2, and he's going to be scouting only. That's going to allow him to go up to the castle age much sooner than if he would have gone for more scouts. Let's see. It's better, but Gothic Siege is fine. Yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't like Gothic Siege too much. Like, I probably prefer other civilizations, even if they don't have siege engineers either. I don't know, do you think they're going to be using siege in this game? I think the Portuguese is going to be using siege, right? Arquebus is just too good to to ignore. And it's gonna be affecting hand cannoneer, it's gonna be affecting organ guns that he's gonna be going for as well. Who are you liking better? Who are you liking better in this matchup? Do you prefer Goths? Do you prefer Portuguese? I'm liking Portuguese a little bit better because the gold discount is going to be easier to push, and if you can prevent the God player from booming and getting away with a nice late game, you're going to be in a very nice spot. Doesn't matter. Darknoob won't win. Yeah, I guess that is a fair point. It's going to be a trade-off, as with all the civilizations. Some things you're going to be good at, some things you won't. If Fire gets away with getting his economy up and running, he should be in a very nice spot, but Darknoob is going to have a kind of a time window to do damage, right? And he's going to try. He's going for the monastery too. Portuguese, just like Malians, are going to have all the monastery upgrades except for illumination. So monks are going to be good. He's going to get access to sanctity, redemption too. And God monks, well, yeah, not really good. No redemption, no atonement either. Liking really a lot of things. Not even heresy, which is kind of surprising a little bit. And Portuguese is the only civilization with cheaper monks as well. The Saracens would have cheaper monks when you lose them. I guess you get the discount back. Your monks are cheaper only when they die. Once you go for Madrasa. Let's see. Organ guns and monks. I am liking this. I am liking this quite a bit. He noticed the scouts from Fire, so he knows Fire already has a stable up and running, so might as well go for knights, right? And if he's gonna go for knights, first of all, your organ guns are going to be quite alright against knights, but if you add a few monks as well, not only are you going to be able to grab the relics, but you're also going to be able to get conversions. Let's see if Darknoob's strategy is going to work over here. For the time being, he's going to have a 2 villager lead over Fire, despite sticking to 1 TC only. And Fire, well, 1 TC as well. He's going to be going heavily into knights, but those knights are going to be taking a lot of damage. That is 16 damage per shot from the organ guns. I want to see a massive piano cannons with a bit of meat shield for its Goths, man. Yeah, I'm liking Goths in the late game for sure. This is the moment for Darknoob to do damage, like right here, right now. Mattress is a completely useless technology. For sure, I mean, what good is it to get some gold back when your monks die? Yeah. Why would you need to replace it? We've had atheism for 20 years. Well, we've had like boiling oils for so long as well. They fixed it, or they replaced it with something better. They might come up with something good though. I'm quite sure. That is a scary amount of organ guns. Fire is gonna try to surround these units, but he's going to lose one of these knights to a conversion, and then the other two are going to get sniped by the organ guns. So Fire's not gonna be able to push these units back, and Darknoob is doing a very good job. It's a scary amount of knights as well, but we do have the monks, and we have a 4 monastery too. We are going to have 2 monks over here to work with, and the third one's on the way as well. I am liking Darknoob here quite a bit. If he takes proper care of his units, like these organ guns are even kind of tanky too. If he takes proper care of his army, I am liking Darknoob's position here a lot more. A lot more. Yeah, the organ guns can take down TCs for sure, and this is going to be very expensive to keep up if Fire is going to want to, to hold on to it. If it goes down, it's wasted resources. If it stays up, it's a very expensive TC. I don't think it's going to be doing it. With the siege workshop over here, is going to be able to go for mangonels as well. That is going to be Fire's TC going down. Fire is on the back foot over here, and is going to try to surround these units. with the Knights, but we have potentially 5 conversions coming up from Darknoob. He's gonna land 1 and he's going to have 4 more monks to use. Make that 3 more monks to use. Make that 2 more monks to use. And that is only 7 Knights right now with a 4 castle coming out from Darknoob. This is exactly how you play this matchup. This is how you play Goths. This is how you play, Portuguese versus Goths. What a great game from Darknoob. And Fire still has the score lead somehow. Convert the stable. Did he get redemption? He's got tanked T already. I'm quite sure. Yeah, the Knights are gonna be connecting over here, but it doesn't matter. The castle's coming out, the Knights are going to go down. Fire calls a GG while he has a score lead, and he's gonna be losing quite a few points against Darknoob. What a game though! This was a good strategy, but it was a perfect execution because everything could have gone wrong for Darknoob. Fire is of course the better player over here. Darknoob had to clutch it up. And he did it. He did it. What a game. Beautiful. Let's take a look at the achievements real quick. This one's going to be going up to YouTube, so if you're watching this on YouTube, this is Nova, as you know. Feel free to stop by on Twitch Mondays, Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays, 17 GMT. For more content, of course. KD is going to be 7-3. It's actually going to be, yeah, 7-3 for Darknoob, but it's going to be more units lost for Fire, 3 units lost to conversions. Largest army is going to be 25-12 in favor of Darknoob as well. For economy, much better for the red player. Fire only getting more wood, more food, sorry, and I don't really know how he managed to hold on to the higher score. Probably scouting. Then for technology, we have the faster field age time for Fire. Not really doing too much for him. Darknoob getting away with the fast castle. Really executing that strategy perfectly. And villager high, higher for Fire. Doesn't matter in the end. Let's go back and let's take a look at what Fire's rank is going to be after this.